Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Forgotten City for the Huffy playthrough. So last time, we ended up here respawning after going back in time, and we were going to talk to Galerius, have him do all those tasks to build up positive karma with everyone in the community, get Malleolus to drop out, and then speak to Equitia. So let's do that.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow?
Yeah, take care of things urgently.
Sounds serious.
Julia's dying.
Julia? Oh no. All right.
Rufius.
Poor Virgil. Poor Rufius too.
Fabia.
All right, let me see. Stop fab.
Oh, he can do it himself.
What? Are you... You're serious, aren't you? I doubt Domitius will let me talk to him, but I'll make sure he passes on the message.
That's it.
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Man, look at him go. He can run fast.
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone just as the ocean accepts, but it does.
Wow, she doesn't have any new
The
dialogue.
newly
Okay. So let's go talk to Equitia. And those things never cease to creep me out. Why is it? There's some pop in there. Oops. This one. Okay, he'll be popular with the voters soon enough. He just needs to finish speaking to everyone. Hello. Ah, unavailable until Galerius finishes his errands. How will I know when he's done? I guess I have to wait till he speaks to Domitius then? Okay, we can, we'll take a little quick break, so I'll pause until he's done.
By nightfall,
Okay, this is a good place to start from.
Magistrate by default.
Actually, I'd like to nominate myself, if that's all right.
Of course, Galerius, that's your right. Citizens, the election will proceed.
That should be enough for Galerius, I believe.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked.
Salve.
How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them?
We told him the truth before. Might as well now.
You're toying with me, right? Wait, you're not kidding, are you? You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name?
How like
Sisyphus was
Sisyphus?
a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back down to the bottom, forcing him to start over and over and over again for all eternity. Just like you. Actually, now that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Pleiades had to keep fetching water in a sieve. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
If only you knew. Go on.
Anyway, I don't know which god you managed to upset to get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right to me. So, I'll tell you what. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you. And you just focus on finding a way to break the cycle you're in. Oh, and I'm in the running for Magistrate. Feeling kind of nervous, but I'm hoping it'll all be worth it when I order Duli's release. I just hope I'll have the votes I need.
I have a feeling you'll do great.
That's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right? Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
Thanks, friend. Alright, let's talk to Galerius, just to make sure we're on the same page about his release. Galerius is here, right? There he is.
Hello? Hello? Have we met before?
Oh, he can remember? Alright,
Do you
get a
like
Greek
it?
plaque.
It's shiny, innit? It makes me happy just looking at it.
Need to do a trade, Duli.
If I gave it to you, then I wouldn't have it anymore, and I'd be sad. But it's mine, and I really like it. I want to keep it. Well, if you get me out of here, then I wouldn't need it anymore because I'd already be happy. Then you could have it, and you'd be happy too.
That works for me.
Like Galerius. He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. Yeah, Galerius will let me out. Then you can have my plaque and everyone will be happy.
Alright, I'll be going now.
Bye-bye. Hello.
I'll be going now.
Bye-bye.
Now, if I recall... we're going to talk to Equitia now. But the election doesn't happen until the end of the cycle, so that gives us a bunch of gameplay time before then. Hey,
A new
Equitia.
face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
What's the status?
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Galerius, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Yeah, let's start it now.
As I said, I'm planning to hold it before dusk. But I suppose I could hold it sooner, if there's a good reason.
Holding it early may prevent conflict between the voters.
Yes. I have overheard some rather unpleasant arguments. The last thing we need here is additional conflict. Very well. I'll get things started right away.
Sweet.
Citizens, it is time. Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
Time to go to the theater.
So everyone should be making their way to the theater now. Where's our boy Galerius at? Oh, he's up there. You need to get him a new tunic or something. He looks so plain compared to Sentius. Hello.
Citizens,
There we go.
we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helver. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Sentius.
Virgil.
The man who put a stop to the threats I've been receiving. Galerius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
There we go.
Rufius.
The man who treated my rheumatism. Galerius.
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Gallus Galerius Helver.
What?
It has been decided. Magistrate Galerius, would you like to make a brief address?
I just want to say, this isn't something I ever wanted. Now that you put your trust in me, I'm going to do everything I can not to let you down. I'll need some time to put together a list of the changes I want to make around here. But I promise you, there will be changes. My first order is that Duli is to be freed. Horatius, release him from his cell immediately. Please. Wait, do I need to say please? I suppose not. That's it. You can all get on with your day. Nothing else to see here. Move along.
Right. Does this guy have anything to say?
It's almost as if you're trying to extend my lifespan.
Oh, this guy doesn't know what's going on. Okay, let's head back on top there. Oh, I guess I'm taking the long way around right now, but
out you had
something to do
with that farm, I'll be
that's okay. Wow, yeah, we did take the long way around.
Lord Galerius won.
Fortune smiles on you today, Julius. Magistrate Galerius here has ordered your release.
You're going to let me out of here?
I'm sorry it took so long, my friend. And it wouldn't have happened at all if it wasn't for a newcomer. So be sure to offer your thanks when you can.
I will. I will. Thank you, Galerius. I'm so happy.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Why don't you go to the baths? Then tell Georgius I said you could have some new clothes. Then I want you to go home and rest. I'll speak with you soon, Duli.
Alright, Duli.
Hello? I'm Duli.
We spoke already, Duli.
Magistrate Galerius said I should thank the newcomer. Are you the newcomer?
That's right. We've met before, Duli.
Oh, sorry. I don't remember things so good.
Oh, that's okay.
Thank you. You're a big helper. I was locked up, but they let me out again. I'm so happy.
Happy
You
enough
can
to
have my
part?
shiny plaque if you want, and maybe
Thank
you
you.
can help me find my treasure. My friend Hannibal used to look after me, and he said he always would. But then he died. But before that, he told me if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious.
What was it?
He gave me a key to the cisterns and told me to keep it safe.
Oh, I guess I did find
He
it
said
already.
there's something very precious way up high. Please help me find it. Please. I had to keep it a secret until I found someone I could trust. Oh, thank you. Here's the key.
I'd rather the plaque first. Upper cistern is below the great temple. Okay, I know where this is
I
now.
hope you find it. In the cisterns. Way up high, Hannibal said. Oh, look over there. Something shining. Is it treasure?
Thank you for the plaque, Duli.
So pretty. It's just lying out here. Maybe nobody wants it.
Alright, so how many plaques do we have left? Huh. I have a feeling this Heart of Gold may lead to it. So we might as well do this one.
Maybe no one will mind if I
More plaques left.
just take it. Don't you dare.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, Duli.
Save yourselves!
Okay. Alright, Duli. I guess it's your destiny not to be free. Oh. Alright, I seem to be fine, so while we're here, we're gonna go collect some gold points from in here. Yep. 1,000 points. Whoa. There is a lot of you. Ouch. Pretty accurate with their shots, too. Yeah, that was cruel, but I'm sorry, Duli. You're gonna have to stay in there. Oof, back. This is for another ending, so we're gonna skip that now. Do I want things to kind of go forth except for the Malleolus thing? I think so.
Oh, sounds... Yulia? Poor bird. Alright, let me...
Actually, we can go ahead and do that.
I'll...
We just need to make sure the election doesn't go or happen soon. Okay. I remember a locked door. I have a feeling it's what they were talking
The
about
49
for
melodies
Duli. So let's go check it out. It's quite high up there though. So we'll have to go through here. Okay, the door should be around here. This is the Great Temple. Yes, back here. There's this locked door. Here it is. Unlock. Oh, we have to unlock both doors. Oh! This is how to get straight to Scintilla. So we've been here before. But we need to find this. Ask Georgius about Kabash. Okay, well this is... I'm sorry, Scintilla. You're gonna have to keep crying there for now. Oops. Wow, we can still hear her wailing from all the way up here. How did no one hear her before? Alright, Georgius is the guy who sells clothes and garments in the marketplace, so let's chat him up, ask him about Kabash. can't believe that guy was sitting on a treasure.
What?
To show exactly how to get out of here, and he didn't tell anyone.
Greetings. I'm Georgius.
Hi, Georgius. Yeah, Kabash.
I knew this day would come. I do not wish to lie to you, my friend, but even discussing this matter is dangerous.
Why is that?
Let us leave the live coals safely beneath the ash.
Yeah, you can trust me. We foreigners have to stick together, remember?
Very well, but the magistrate would not look kindly upon this, so please keep it to yourself. For several months now, I have been sneaking out at night to worship the gods of my ancestors in the temple of Demeter. Each day, I leave offerings of food in the hope that we may have a bountiful harvest, and yet the next day when I return, the food is missing.
How's that a problem
The offering, it
exactly?
is symbolic, you see. It is never eaten. So I ask, who or what is devouring the food in this temple?
Ah,
Stranger still. Once I sat in front of my shop like the 100-eyed Argus until dawn to see if I could spot a thief going in. But do you know what I saw?
nothing.
Nothing. Nobody entered. And yet when I went to take a look, my offering was gone. It is bizarre, is it not? When I told my friend Kabash of this at the tavern, he offered to help investigate. He went in, and to my dismay, he was never seen again.
Where is the Temple of
It is
Demeter?
the only Greek temple in the city. Head towards the baths, and it is the last building on your right.
Alright, I'm
I
off
do
then.
not think you should pursue this, my friend. It would break my heart to be responsible for 2 people disappearing. But you do not strike me as a kind of person to be deterred by such warnings, so just be careful, I beg you.
I wonder if it was the assassin he was talking about. Yeah, this already fell down. Is this the temple then? Oh, this is the temple. I don't think I've ever been in here before. This is a new area. Aha! So there's something here. Wonder if this was accessible before. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I pressed buttons, but apparently you can change the view. Yeah, no need for retro. Cool, default. Oil lamp. Someone's been through here recently. Okay. Got our golden bow out. "103 arrows, I think we'll be safe." What has been living here this whole time? Moreover, how deep does this go? Anything? Oh, it's not a box, it's a stool. It's probably the way back. Whoever is living here obviously needs light because there's torches all over the place. Old man. Wait, a plaque? Oh. Not the plaque that we need. Old man over here. Who's this guy?
Come and join me by the fire. Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
This is the first new character. Alright, I'm Huffy. Stranger, who are you?
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I'm looking for a plaque that was removed from the obelisk.
Ah, yes, that cursed thing. I know exactly where it is. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I've been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Yes, but who are you? Oh, maybe this is Pluto himself.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
Ooh, this is going to be interesting. If I have to.
Good enough for me. Now, let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
I'm not sure. It's a complex question.
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. It is probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the Golden Rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
It is.
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
That's true. But whose version?
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
Probably the Golden Rule itself, actually. Always perfectly correct. Let's go with yes.
Let me guess. Is it yours?
When you put it like that, maybe not.
And that's a credit to you. It is the mark of a civilized person to change their position when presented with a superior argument.
What's the point?
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
Fair point.
If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them.
Like Malleolus.
And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
That's true.
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your questions.
Yeah, what's your story?
You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story.
I'm
I
listening.
was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could, and I was good. One night, I found myself in a tavern in an argument with a drunk mercenary. It became heated. He drew a Galerius, and I won the argument, but lost my life. I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill, I failed. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
Wow, he knows the
They are
Greek
one and the
name.
same. The Romans call him Pluto, but long before that, my people called him Hades.
Why can't you tell me your name?
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive.
Ah,
My generation was wiped out, turned to gold many years ago. My friends and I were able to avoid the same fate by hiding down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies hadn't finished the job, and he'd send them after me again.
where is the other of that dozen you were talking about?
I'm afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years. Living in
Ow.
darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need. And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple of Demeter. The greater challenge is the isolation, so I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner.
That's true. Let's talk about something else.
As you wish.
You know a way out of here?
Ha! If I did, would I be living like this?
Yeah, where's the plaque? Let's go with that.
You seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian inscription.
That's
It
the
is
one.
a cursed object, and I would be happy to give it to you if Kabash had not already taken it.
Alright, where's Kabash then?
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans.
Ah. I'm with you so far.
However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me, and it is the very thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
What did it say?
We had no idea until years later when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden.
Wow.
Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail.
What's in there?
There are certain things you must see for yourself. Take this key. You'll need it to open the gate.
Thanks. Well, I've got my golden bow, so I think I'll be okay. Let's ask him what he thinks about the golden rule.
Did we not discuss it at length already? Oh, I see. You're toying with me. Ha!
Alright, I'll be going now.
I enjoyed our chat, but please, keep my presence here a secret, yes?
I will. We could probably get him out of here too, because we know the way out. Alright, before we head out, let's explore what's around here. We entered through there. Yeah, that's that way that I saw earlier. I wonder if it's safe to jump into the water.
Ah, you've returned.
I have returned. A bathtub. Oh, and it became a bed. Okay, so the water is fine to swim through. Go through here? No. Alright, well, it's just about time to end the episode anyway, so we'll be ending here, right at the door to the catacombs, and we'll continue that in the next episode of the Huffy playthrough of the Forgotten City. So I hope to catch you all there. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you liked what you saw, please hit a like button and subscribe for more content. I do Let's Plays, but I also mostly live stream, so hopefully you can join me for that. And yeah, I'll catch you guys around. Let me know what you thought of the video in a comment below, and if you have any suggestions for other games for me to play through on the channel, please let me know. Alright guys, Huffy Bear out.